everyone. Thank you for joining today's Facebook Live. My name is Diane Bostenjack, and I'm the membership manager for the American Institute of Biological Sciences. If you're not familiar with AIBS, we are a national scientific organization dedicated to advancing biology for the benefit of science and society. So we work to ensure that the public, legislators, funders, and the community of biologists have access to and use information that will guide them in making informed decisions about matters that require biological knowledge. So one way we do this is by providing decision makers information and use this independently and in partnership with members and business partners. So if you don't know already, or if this is the first time you're watching one of our live streams, I come on every Wednesday at noon, and sometimes I'm by myself and sometimes I'm joined with somebody, and I discuss a topic or theme. You can find these recordings on our Facebook page and on our AIBS YouTube page. So you can search YouTube for our videos. It's AIBS videos, all one word. Or you can visit our website and go to the bottom of the screen, bottom of the page, and find all of our social media. So we have YouTube, LinkedIn, Facebook, Twitter, everything. So I encourage you to visit our website and all of our social media to find out more about us and what we are doing in the biology community today. So today I'm really excited. I'm joined with Jared Lotus from RASA, and he is here to share what they are up to. Thank you for joining me today, Jared.
Diane, yeah, thanks for having me. We're excited as you're talking about AIBS's mission and getting out information that people can use. You're kind of speaking my language. That's basically exactly what we do at RASA. So as you can see, this is actually our purpose statement behind me: to better inform the world. That's what we seek to do, and we actually do that through artificial intelligence. The reasoning behind it is we've done a lot of work with associations and people that are trying to, like yourself, get out better information to their members, industry news, things that are happening. And so, as you can imagine, especially in the association world, you may be a member of a particular association that's around a particular industry or topic or interest, but just because it's that one association, it doesn't mean that everyone has the same interests, the same likes, the same concerns. And so what we've been working on with our artificial intelligence is allowing an organization to kind of identify where the quality news sources are. So say, here are all of the places where our members are regularly going to gather news from the association and from external sources. And then we bring it all in, and then the AI can help to make recommendations of which pieces of content go to which members. And so what happens is, as that's going on and people are reading different articles, the AI starts to notice, okay, well, you're reading articles about a particular topic. We're going to kind of put that off to the side and just know that that's something you're interested in. And then as that topic may come up from another source or another article, make that as a recommendation to you in the future. So let me, if you don't mind, I'll show you an example. We're actually doing some work with AIBS, and we're very proud of that work. And so I'll just show you an example of what the AIBS email news brief would look like. And I'm going to show you two different versions. So it's the same AIBS email as the one that was sent out today, but it's two different versions because it shows, well, this person would have received this and another person received something different.
Awesome. Let's see how it compares to the one I got.
So right here, we've got, all right, can you see that? Is it sharing?
Yep.
All right, so you can see up here, so it comes from AIBS. This is from this morning. And what we have is all of these are articles. So you can see conservation news, science news, EPA. You have to forgive me because I'm not a scientist. So there's some big words in here that I'm not even going to attempt to pronounce because I'll look foolish to all of the people on the other side that know better. But you can see all of the different pieces of content that come in. It's funny, we're talking about AI. One of the articles that came in from Science News today this new computer program generates eerily realistic fake videos. This is kind of a topic that's been coming up more and more that's using AI, but that's the story at the top of this particular person's email. And so if you look at this other email, so that, again, this is from today's email, this is a different set of content. And so there are some things that overlap. There are some things that are in this email that were in the other email, but there are things that aren't as well. And so you can see you've still got science news in here, but you've got Science 360, this Journal of Experimental Biology, that's an article that wasn't in the previous one. And so what we're able to do is allow for the association to be able to keep members updated with relevant, trending industry news, but do it in a relevant way per person, as opposed to, here are the 10 articles that the association thinks everyone needs to read, and that's it. Now it's more relevant, more based on what a member is interested in or reading about today.
That's really great, because it helps both the association and the member or the company. And it's not just associations, I'm sure, using this. So it helps the company and the member both, because the company then can help provide news that the member is looking for. And the member can also then get a wide variety of news, especially stuff that they're interested in, which is really great.
Exactly. And so, this is, one of the questions that we get a lot is, are we going to, is this going to turn into kind of like my Facebook feed? Or you get a lot of flack, or you hear a lot of concerns today around, well, aren't we just creating an echo chamber? You're going down the rabbit hole of kind of your own interest. So we take that into consideration. So while we will make recommendations to you based on the interest that you have, based on what we've seen you to be reading, we also allow for a certain amount of kind of randomization where we're still pulling in content relevant to the industry, but it may be content that we don't know you to be interested in, so that we can find out other things that you may be interested in. So you would never get to a point where your news brief, you've been clicking on the same topic regularly. Now all of a sudden your entire news brief is that topic. We don't let that happen, so that we can continue to give you this rich experience of things that are relevant to you, but also possibly things that are new, so that you can expand that as well.
That's really great. And it's easy to get stuck down the rabbit hole, because again, like you said, as a member, when you receive those type of emails, those newsletters, because sometimes you broaden your horizon, and it's good to keep it open. And sometimes, we all could learn new things every day.
Exactly. And then talking about what the association can gain from this is by having the AIBS content get distributed to the members, in addition to also having external content. Obviously, in the world of science, nobody can own that news. Like there's so much content that's out there. And so by leveraging the other content that's in the science world, you're able to give people what's relevant to them. But then on the association side, see what it is that people are currently interested in, not based on a speaker they went to a year ago or something from the past, but something today that catches their eye, that's interesting to them, which helps, again, serve the member, because now the association sees, hey, here are the topics. These are the things that people want to read about. These are the things that they're interested in. And that helps you as you do more webinars, as you put out more communications, as you plan your speakers for your next conference. You're able to make sure that you're putting the relevant content in front of the member. Because at the end of the day, whether we like it or not, we're all becoming more and more used to these relevant recommendations being brought to us, right? If you use Amazon, if you use Google, if you use Netflix, you're being given things, like the things that pop up around you aren't random. It's because it's being recommended to you because for whatever reason, it seems to be relevant. And so now we're able to do this inside the industry through AIBS, and we're really excited about it. We're starting to see, a lot of times when we speak to associations, one of the things that they tell us right up front is, our members feel like we're sending way too many emails. And I imagine that there's probably several members shaking their head right now going, yes, I get way too many emails. Don't send me another email. Well, what we find is what people really mean by that is you're sending me way too many emails that aren't relevant to me. I don't find any interest. I don't see any need to open what you're sending me. But with this, because it's mostly content that you're seeking or going out and reading anyway, now it's being brought to you in a relevant manner. We find that this starts to become an important email for people because it's being customized, it's personalized to their individual interest. And so it's not in the same category as all those other emails that don't mean anything, because it is. And we see that through our opens and our click rates is they're typically significantly higher than existing open rates. And so that tells us, as we know more about someone, we're able to make better recommendations. And as we make better recommendations, people want to open that email more often.
It's you're pretty much creating your own newsletter, your own newspaper of sorts, because you're, instead of having to search through the newspaper, you're getting the new stuff, but you're also finding the stuff that is of interest to you, which is really great.
Exactly. So that's what we're up to at RASA. I don't know if there's any other questions I'm happy to answer, but that's kind of the gist of what we're doing. And like I said, we're happy to be doing it with AIBS. Yeah,
we're really excited. In the link, or not in the link, in the description of this, I included the link to RASA, so you can go there, find out more, reach out to them if you have any questions. If your association, your organization, your company, your university, your whatever you are, or want to find out more and want to get on board with RASA, please do. They're amazing. There's also a link to sign up for our newsfeed. It's not only for members right now, so please sign up and start getting them and test it out yourself. We send it out 3 days a week. I think it's Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays. So Jared, thank you so much for joining us today. It was great to hear about what RASA is up to, and I hope everybody enjoyed your talk today.
Yep, absolutely. Thanks for having me, Diane.
All right. Well, I would like to thank all of our individual and organizational members for their support. Without them, we would not be able to provide these live streams. And if you're not a member yet, please join us today. Enjoy the benefits of an AIBS membership and help bring biology to life. All right. Thank you, everyone. Bye, Jared.
Bye.